Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett is here. Tennessee Congressman, Tennessee is like the key here because I saw your governor put up a little digital billboard, if you will, a virtual billboard, just for some interested New Yorkers or maybe people in places like Virginia, New Jersey as well, urging them if they want some respite from what's coming. Look at this. Tennessee is open for business, strong economy, low taxes, government won't get in your way. That is exactly the opposite message that the mayor-elect here in New York City has delivered. I wonder what businesses might do.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me on. Governor Lee's a buddy of mine. I talked to him Saturday at the UT ball game, and he's right about recruiting business. Tennessee's a low tax state. We don't have a state income tax. It's a right to work state. Unions and non-union are almost 100% out there on employed. If you want a job, that's what the trades are booming here in Tennessee, and that's happening. But I worry about what's going to happen to places like New York. You see Cortez, she's a friend of mine. I call her my friendly neighborhood Marxist. That's what this whole shutdown's about, is about her, because Schumer knows if she announces tomorrow, automatically, she'll raise $10 million over the weekend. The dot-coms, the baby boomers, all the kids will be out there supporting her, and Schumer doesn't have that support. So this is all about her and him. Unfortunately, his ego can't get out of the way. He's more concerned about himself than he is about the future of our country and this shutdown and hurting poor people and folks I visited with today. I visited with air traffic controllers. I'm going to visit with folks tomorrow who can't get it, who are going to have their power cut off, and we're going to go into a cold spell. And that's what all this power is about. And this socialism that's creeping into our nation, it's Marxism. It's to the far extreme, and it's our own fault. Cortez, she was correct me if I'm wrong, but she was educated in public education, and her degree from a university, economics. We better start looking at where this is coming from, and we better quit funding it, and we better start looking at it right now before it's too dadgum late.
Yes,
Like Margaret Thatcher said, socialism's a great thing until you run out of people to take the money from, and they're going to start taking that money pretty fast.
Well, Congressman, she also didn't know, even with that economics degree, how the unemployment rate was calculated. She said it was low because people were working 2 jobs. That's not how it's calculated.
No,
I digress. But it could benefit these old guard, kind of middle of the road Democrats, if you will, if this experiment in New York City fails rapidly, because we have a Jew-hating, jihad-adjacent incoming mayor who wants to empty the prisons. And that's just to start with. I didn't even mention the jobs. But you ought to be careful if folks up here who maybe or maybe not voted for him or maybe voted for Andy Cuomo start coming down to the big TN.
Yeah, well, as long as they don't bring their values down here, most of the Northerners, as I prefer to call them, Yankees, in a loving way, that moved down here, Lenore City, Loudoun, in my area, they all talk funny, but dadgum, they got a conservative agenda. And you know what they tell me? They're moving down here because they don't like what's up there, and they want Tennessee to stay the way it is and not embrace what's going on up there.
Yep.
And you saw in Texas, the last senatorial campaign, what we ended up with, they said it was all those folks moving in from California and New York and everything that almost swayed that country, that state to a blue state. And the reality was, it was their homegrown socialists, the ones that were educated in their colleges and universities. Again, we need to start looking at that. We better start looking long term, because we're going to end up losing our country if we don't. And this mayor of New York, just like Obama, comes out of nowhere, dark money funding, probably the same people, and all of a sudden he's on the national stage and he's leading the Democrat Party. And this guy is a Marxist and he's leading the Democrat Party.
Congressman Tim Burchett, great to see you, sir. Thank you. Now we'll sound country as hell the rest of the show.